silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great... Realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks.
Shocker.
And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one down near the 20.
Another shocker.
Just shy of the 20. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now it's Richardson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one
Shocker.
home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for...
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing is Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson steps away. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Shocker.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Richardson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that
Did something just go my way? Is this real life?
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
That's caught left side by Hardman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
When I put the setting on play ball and my guys just swap the ball for no reason.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Wilson, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 95 yards. And the Broncos get a
Greedy.
in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for... Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
Another shocker in the books.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the
Yeah, they did the offseason literally in like 10 seconds basically, so I didn't even have a chance to like sign any free agents. But I ended up drafting like a hidden dev trait center in the 3rd round of the draft because that's like the only picks I had and like what they were on when I got home. But apparently like free agency, like the first period lasted like 20 minutes and I wasn't even home, so I like missed the entire free agency and stuff, so like whatever.
They go play action with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. He's got the first down and more. Loose inside the 30. K.J. Hamler. And all
Luckily, KJ Hamler is probably the greatest receiver of all time, so literally the greatest ever. The Raiders, the dude that beat me, lost in the Super Bowl to some sweat, apparently. The guy that won the Super Bowl is like some known sweat named Juice. I don't even know what team he's on. But KJ Hamler's the greatest player of all time.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's...
I 100% deserve that touchdown after I've fumbled like literally like 2 or 3 times already. I deserve it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They run with Richardson and tackled down after a
First play of the game, I kicked it off and started setting up my stream on the kickoff. He ran it back for a touchdown. And then on my first drive, I subbed in this running back that I signed for free agency, this 70 overall, and he fumbled on the first drive. And then I threw an interception that was I think the guy was, Cameron Sutton had a step on him, but his cornerback jumped in front of him and took it. So it's just kind of craziness.
They'll run again with Richardson.
Oh, and then I threw a pass to Jerry Jeudy, which should have been intercepted. It was kind of questionable. But then as soon as I started running, he hit stick me and I fumbled again. So.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not.
I'm putting hard flats on the field every play, and somehow he's throwing it in the hard flat every play. I don't really know what's happening here.
Working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
For 1, how did he just do that? For 2, I literally put focus on the QB, and he runs with the QB.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
Yes, dude, he literally just slid. I dove over top of him while he was sliding, and then he got back up. I literally dove at him. He went for the slide and ignored my tackle and just got up and scored. That's insane.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That was his first, like, actual, like, touchdown drive this game. Like, no other, like, every other touchdown he had was, like, from the kick return or, like, from interceptions or, like, the fumbles that got him in, like, field goal range immediately or something.
Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, zero.
To throw is Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become
I'm going for it. If I don't get it, I don't care.
As a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs
what a great pass, man. Well, that was my first deserved turnover for being trash of the game.
A few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many...
I don't know how that stop and go doesn't beat man coverage. That's kind of like crazy to me, but we ride.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Luckily, I'm the greatest ever. Luckily, I'm the greatest ever.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the dude I always talk about that's super fast. As you can see, He's a little fast.
Get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by
Deserved that one. Deserved that one. Thank you, Madden. Thank you for actually giving me a chance to win this game. Thank you, Madden.
Pass protect all the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one
Broncos
home.
country.
It's a touchdown.
Let's ride.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game
interception was 100% on me. I thought he would go to the other guy, and he didn't. So I should have thrown it to the other guy, but he didn't go to the other guy, so that was definitely on me.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And just please don't make me fumble, Madden. Don't do some stupidness.
Taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this.
Yes, sir, Brayden. It's game-winning drive time. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown.
Broncos country. That's right. I'm just hoping that I didn't leave him too much time. I was trying to waste out the clock because I knew I'd score. I was hoping to score with like under 40 seconds or 30 seconds. Because he has all his timeouts, so Broncos country. Let's ride.
And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, true. Him having to go for a TD is pretty clutch. I'm probably going to run a lot of 3-3 here just because I know he can't run the ball. There's no way Buddy runs the ball. So, let's ride.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 40.
I don't know how my guy didn't guard that. It's literally right in like his exact zone.
As he'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Broncos country, I'm a little scared, but we're riding.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30.
Well, this will get interesting, fellas. This will get interesting.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes. He takes it across for the touchdown.
I knew he was going to do that, and I didn't use it.
Wow.
All right, I got time. I just got to get in field goal range now.
Nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Facts, Braden, Broncos country is about to ride. My kicker's pretty good, so I should be able to get into field goal range.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. He's got a man, complete.
Psych, I'm going to win the game. I'm going to win the game. Hey, Jerry Rudy.
The definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure, the game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock.
They call me
Big
Daddy.
And it was well executed.
Yeah.
I remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So
Dodge City boys. Dodge City boys. All right. I don't want to just sit back in coverage. But I don't know what I should blitz with.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball.
Dot City Boys. Dot City
Well,
Boys.
this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, that'll be a...
I think I was down. Oh, I didn't get to see my box score. I think I was down like 14-0 at the beginning of the game or something, or 13 or something like that. I was down a good little bit at the beginning of the game. Let me see. 7-0 at the end of the first, but I think it was 10 or 13-0. Look at the yards gained comparison. The fact that it was even close is crazy. 6 turnovers. I deserve 2 interceptions. The other 2, I had 2 fumbles, which is like insane. And 1 interception that was stupid. I don't remember what the other one was. Maybe I deserve 3. Man, that was an insane game. Look at Russ cooking. Okay, so I signed this running back, Ty Johnson. Look at this dude. He's gonna fumble. Fumble, dude. It's garbage, but Javonte Williams, he's just a... Sutton and Judy are just... This is the rookie I drafted that's like a 78 overall. Anyways. Like and subscribe if you're new to the chat. You know, we're just trying to win the Super Bowl. You know, try to get absolutely good as we can. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year. This is our year. We're just better.